In today's video, we're going to be talking about silver and gold mining stocks, whether or not I invest in them, whether or not I think it's a good idea. And I'm also going to be going live in the VIP club tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Link in the description if you want to join. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about silver and also gold, but not necessarily physical silver and gold. I wanted to talk about the silver and gold mining companies, the mining stocks, and whether or not I think it's something that we should be investing in while simultaneously stacking the physical silver. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new.
Make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to get some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel, I would really appreciate it. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. But today
is Wednesday, July 14th, 2021. The spot price of silver as I'm recording the video is currently $26.11. Green day for silver up 14 cents. And the spot price of gold is $1,821. Green day for gold as well, up $13.70. And of course the gold to silver ratio is in the 69-to-1 range. Of course that's as I'm filming the video, not as I'm editing, posting, or as you're watching it. So head on down to the comments and let me know the date and time you're viewing the video and what the spot price is for you. I'm always curious. But today I wanted to talk about the silver and gold mining companies. Now I'm not going to be necessarily lasering in on any particular mining company. I just wanted to have a broad conversation about mining stocks and whether or not it's something that I do, whether or not it's something that I believe in, whether or not it's something that I think is important to go pretty much hand in hand with stacking the silver and the gold. Now, first things first, I just want to be clear that I personally do not invest in any mining company. I don't necessarily think it's a bad idea, and I'll keep an open mind moving forward, but at this point in time, I do not invest in any mining company. I do, however, own two different stocks of different mining companies. One, Cleveland Cliffs, which is an iron ore mining company, and the other one is Alamos Gold, which is a gold mining company. I got those two shares for free. I did not buy them. I did not invest in them. I got them for free. They were given to me by the brokerage apps, one of which is Webull, which, by the way, just in case anybody was curious or in case anybody's interested, as of yesterday, they're officially now rolling out fractional shares, so you can buy into the companies on a fractional level with as little as $5. And of course, if you download the app, you can get 2 free shares so long as you make a $5 deposit. I'll leave my Webull link in the description in case anybody wants to get those free stocks. If you use my link, we both get free stocks, so it's a win-win. But moving forward, I wanted to talk about whether or not I think that mining companies are something that we should be investing in. Now, like I said, I personally don't invest in any mining companies, but I do think that they could potentially be a pretty good idea. The main issue I have with mining companies is if there's something that I'm going to invest in, I have a relatively short list of requirements, things that I look for in a company or things that I look for in a stock before I even consider putting my currency into it. One of the things on the list is that it has to be borderline recession proof. It needs to be able to withstand economic hardships. And what did we see last year in 2020? We saw all of these mines get shut down. We saw all of these mining companies stop what they were doing. They could not mine silver. They could not mine gold. And this lasted months. So a lot of these companies took a massive hit. One could argue that in a situation like that, you can view the mining stocks as recovery stocks. You could buy them at the crash, get them 20, 30, 40, 50% off. You can get these companies on sale, and then when things open back up, they're on that upward trajectory. I personally have a hard time being confident in companies that take such a brutal beating. Now, I don't think that's necessarily typical. I don't think during recessions the mining companies take that big of a hit, but last year in 2020, when the mines were shut down altogether, I mean, there was one word that a lot of people used last year: unprecedented. That is correct. It's not something that we've ever necessarily seen before, and it's not something that I would refer to as typical, but it's just something to take into consideration. Now, also last year, someone very interesting invested in gold. Now, when I say invested in gold, because a lot of people are familiar with my channel, and you'll know that I don't see gold or silver as an investment necessarily. I say investing in gold because it wasn't physical gold. It was Barrick Gold stock, ticker symbol GOLD, gold. Warren Buffett invested in Barrick Gold. Now, this is something that caught a lot of people off guard because Warren Buffett in the past hasn't exactly been too big of a fan of gold. He doesn't think that it's a very productive asset. He thinks that it just sits there, which it does. Warren Buffett, arguably the greatest investor of all time, doesn't want to preserve his wealth. He wants to create more wealth. It's really no surprise. Physical gold is not an investment. The greatest investor of all time doesn't even see it as an investment. His goal is to make tons of wealth, not necessarily store value and preserve wealth. Big difference between the two. But he did invest in Barrick Gold stock, and he actually bought almost 21 million shares of the company, and that created a major splash. A lot of people started talking. A lot of people started speculating that maybe, arguably the greatest investor of all time, knows something that we don't. So a lot of people started following his footsteps. And let's be honest, Warren Buffett could invest in used tissues and people would follow in his footsteps. People think, Warren Buffett knows what he's doing. I don't care what he's doing. I'm going to do whatever he does, no matter what it is. And a lot of people started buying into Barrick Gold after he purchased his nearly 21 million shares in the company. And then people started investing in other companies as well. And I thought this was pretty interesting for a variety of different reasons. And one person told me one time that their reason for investing in mining companies is that it gives them the satisfaction of helping fund what gets the silver and gold dug up from underground, which gets brought over and turned into coins, rounds, and bars, which they later on stack for their own wealth preservation purposes. So by investing in the mining companies, they feel it's almost as if it's enhancing their stack long term. I thought that this was a pretty interesting stance. I thought this was a pretty unique perspective, and to be honest, I was pretty much not in favor of investing in mining companies until I heard it worded that way. And ever since then, I was like, hey, you know what? I really respect that. I find that interesting. That doesn't sound like a half bad idea at all. Now, for me personally, once again, I do not invest in mining companies, but I don't think that they're a bad idea, especially if you choose to go with a mining company that dominates their sector. One of the big dogs, if you can get them at a fair price, an undervalued price. I wouldn't necessarily go after any of the big dogs, or really any company at all, if it's considered overvalued. But that's something that you're going to have to research on your own. I can't sit here and say, go and buy mining company stocks, especially coming from the perspective of somebody who does not buy mining company stocks. But I can say, consider researching the following. There are 3 mining companies that I mentioned in this video: Alamos Gold, Cleveland Cliffs, and Barrick Gold. Those are 3 solid companies, at least in my opinion. I've done my fair share of research on them in the past. I think that they are solid companies. I think that they are strong companies. And I think that they are worth, at the very least, looking into. Now, I'm going to continue investing my way without any mining companies, but it's definitely something to take into consideration. It's definitely something to at least take a look at. I'm a big believer in paying attention to as many of the markets as you possibly can. I'm a big believer in paying attention to as many different industries and sectors as possible. I'm a big believer in studying the trends, studying the charts, studying the graphs, all of the different markets, including the markets that I'm not personally affiliated with. I've been saying this for a couple of years now. I pay attention to the real estate market. I don't own any real estate. I've never owned any real estate. I've never claimed to own any real estate. I still pay attention to the real estate market. And I hope to get involved sooner rather than later. But I think it's important. Even if you're not involved in real estate, I think you should still be paying attention to the real estate market. Same could be said about the stock market. I know a lot of people are probably wondering right now, why is this guy posting a video about mining companies or mining stocks when this is a physical silver and gold stacking and preparation channel? The reason for that is because I think it's important to pay attention to everything, even if you're not involved in the stock market. Even if you're watching this video right here, right now, you're about 12 minutes deep into the video, and you still want absolutely nothing to do with mining stocks or any type of stocks or the stock market in general, you want to stay as far away from it as possible, that's fine. There is no issue there. I respect that. I appreciate that. I'm perfectly fine with that. No judgment over here. But you should still be paying attention to the stock market. Even if you have no affiliation, nothing invested, and you want nothing to do with it, you should still be paying attention. Trust me, if you pay attention to the precious metals market, if you pay attention to the stock market, if you pay attention to the real estate market, if you pay attention to what businesses are thriving right now, what businesses are struggling right now, if you pay attention to everything related to finance, believe me, you don't have to be personally involved to reap the benefits. You can stay multiple steps ahead of the game, and that's what I've been trying my best to do for a couple of years now. Even more so for the last year and a half. I've been paying extra close attention to the stock market, extra close attention to what's going on in real estate, what's going on with different businesses. I believe it's really important to do. Now back to the stock market, and more specifically, mining stocks. I don't necessarily think that they're a half bad idea. I think that simply investing in, let's just say, a gold mining company, one of the dominant gold mining companies, I mean, think about it. Gold's not going anywhere. Gold is here to stay. Gold will always have value. Gold will never go to zero. Does that mean that a company can't go to zero? Absolutely not. I think gold can outlast any company in the world. Gold will always be here. Gold will always be important. Gold will always have value. And it can never go to zero. It can go to $0 USD if the dollar bill were to fail. But guess what? If the dollar bill were to fail, it would just simply be replaced with the next currency. And then gold would be measured in whatever that currency is. So it can never fully go to zero. Gold will always be important. It will always stand strong. Same could be said about silver, by the way, if you wanted to invest in a silver mining company. Like I said, these metals, I don't believe can go to zero. I don't believe that's even possible. They have real intrinsic value. They don't have value just because we're told that they have value, kind of like the dollar bill, by the way. They're always going to be here. They're always going to be useful. They're always going to have real, honest, intrinsic value. They are always going to be internationally recognizes money, constitutionally recognizes money, and biblically recognizes money. They will always be here. They've been here long before we got here. They'll be here long after we're gone. Silver and gold aren't going anywhere. The mining companies, however, if you pick the right one, I don't think you'd have too many regrets. But that's just me. This is just my opinion. It's not financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research, form your own opinions, make your own decisions based on your conclusions, not mine. But I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. And if you think investing in mining companies could be a rock solid idea. And let's stay objective. Let's not say,
oh, the stock market is fake, everything in the world is fake, everything is rigged, the tables are tilted, oh, blah, blah, blah.
Let's stay away from all that. Let's stay rational and objective, even if you're not personally involved in the stock market, even if you're not personally investing in mining companies. Don't forget, make sure to get your 2 free stocks by downloading Webull, link in the description. Maybe you'll get some mining companies like I did. Let's take an objective, rational approach and let me know what you think about mining companies. Or do you think it's probably a better idea to just stick to the physical precious metals?
And if anybody's interested in joining the Precious Metals VIP Club, it's where I can do things on my own terms, not on YouTube's terms, my terms. I'm hosting privately held live streams. They're smaller and easier to manage.
Don't forget, I'm going to be going live tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I'm posting exclusive VIP-only adventure vlogs. I also do giveaways, discounts, personalized promo codes, shoutouts, deal alerts when silver and gold is on sale on a variety of different websites, and of course you can watch all of my videos early and commercial free. Come join the Precious Metals VIP Club. It'll be the first link in the description. You're invited. I'd be happy to have you. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to hit that subscribe button like a Karen hits a bus window. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. A bunch of brand new videos over there. I posted one about China banning cryptocurrency, one about AT&T cutting its dividend, other videos about real estate, videos about silver, videos about gold, and a bunch of others. Go check them out. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 3,000 subscribers. We just hit 2,000, and I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products. T-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin, which, by the way, is helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for ocean cleanup charity organizations at no additional cost to you. It comes out of my pocket, not yours. And of course, last but not least, the brand new DYDSS Karen Free Zone t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug.
My name is not Karen.
Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know once again,
what are your thoughts on everything shared in today's video? What are your thoughts on the couple mining companies, the mining stocks that I talked about in the video? Barrick Gold, and how Warren Buffett, arguably the greatest investor of all time, bought nearly 21 million shares of the company last year. Have you ever heard of, or what do you think of Cleveland Cliffs, the iron ore mining company? Obviously not precious metal, industrial metal, but still. What are your thoughts on Alamos Gold? What are your thoughts on mining companies in general? Do you think it's the right move? Do you think it's maybe not a terrible idea? Maybe it's something that you can do alongside stacking the physical silver? Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.